Hi friends, it's Adelita Grijalva, your Congresswoman for Arizona CD7. This is a weekly update from January 26th. This was an in-district work period, so we kicked off the week by visiting Maricopa County, the city of Tolleson. We had a joint press conference announcing $2.1 million in federal grant awards to the area, and I was there alongside Congresswoman Ansari. I think that was a really great opportunity that we took to have a roundtable discussion with Arizona elected officials from Tolleson, Phoenix. All the senators were there, focused on ICE operations and the impact in Arizona communities. We talked a lot about what we learned from Minneapolis and how we can translate that here. We stopped at a Latina-owned coffee house, the Cafecito Coffee House. It was amazing. Go visit if you haven't been, in Goodyear. I had a meeting with the Mayor Pistello, in Goodyear at City Hall. And then on Tuesday, visited Desert View, Women in STEM. It was amazing, the high school there. And then I drove to Maricopa again, back to Phoenix, met with Supervisor Steve Gallardo and the Arizona State Legislature. We had a resolution honoring my dad, Congressman Raul Grijalva. My mom was there. Thank you to Representative Betty Villegas and to Senator Priya Sundaresan for sponsoring that. Then we went to Avondale, where they had a bench of dedicated to my dad for all the contributions that he sponsored there in Avondale. On Wednesday, we went to Yuma County and visited Somerton City Hall, opened office hours there, which was amazing, and talked to constituents who needed help with federal agencies and some who are already benefiting from the services of our office. So that was great. I went to Somerton High School, met with some students from the student council and toured the school. I met with the Port Authority in San Luis, the port of entry, which I thought was really important for me to better understand the kinds of construction that's happening and what they need. And I also met with Hope Incorporated, a wellness clinic in Yuma. I'm talking about the services they need there. On Thursday, we went to Santa Cruz County in Nogales. We also had a tour of the port of entry, which I thought was really important for me to talk to what those needs are and how we can work together to better address them at the federal level. I met with the Santa Cruz Port Authority and had one-on-one conversation with Nogales International Paper, which I thought was really great. And Friday, today, we had a podcast interview with Bob Elliott, which was so much fun. I spoke at the University of Arizona AZ Westop Professional Development Training. These are all teachers with TRIO, and that's an amazing program that helps students that are first generation, for the most part, get into college and the support they need to get there. I had a beautiful lunch with Jan Lesher, our county administrator. That was great. And then I marched alongside my daughter from the University of Arizona to downtown Tucson protesting ICE. And I thought that there was a moment there where students walking from the U of A walked and met teachers that were walking from Catalina Park. And that was just so beautiful, very impactful for me. And then I had a tour of the Community Food Bank of Southern Arizona and talked about the needs there. So I will be heading back to DC on Monday. We do have a Know Your Rights Forum coming up on Sunday. I hope you'll join us. Thank you all for your attention. I'll try to make these as brief as possible in the future. Thanks for keeping up with Arizona CD7 politics.